Welcome to Oregon. It looks like Oklahoma so far. And there are no towns. Or this is Ironville, right here. Welcome to Ironville. The only difference with Oklahoma is this mountain over there. But we made it to Oregon, so that's good.
Hey everybody, it's Jeff checking in. Zoe has found some shade and she is working on navigation. And we're kind of debating, do we just take some roads or do we stay on the trail?
Option 1 today is we get on the trail. Option 2 is we stay on the road, and in 80 miles we'll be there in a little bit over an hour, so we'll have still a lot of daylight to go. So we can keep going and pretty much get to the half of Oregon by tonight, which is like Prineville, which would mean doing almost 300 miles today, but
All on roads.
all on roads.
We decided to stick it out and stay on the official Trans-American Trail route. To both Zoe and I's delight, the first section of this trail was actually really lovely single-lane paved winding roads through the dry, dusty hills of Oregon.
We made it to Malheur National Forest, and it's beautiful! Oh, fun! Won't you look at that? So we're gonna do our usual shirt dunking, even though it's not that hot. Uh-oh, rocks. We might be here a while.
Well, this is a pretty cool discovery.
We are at 5,500 feet of elevation.
Show us what you found.
I found a hollow tree. It's been burned on the inside. You could walk through technically.
Get on! Eventually, our smooth roads ran out, at which point the trail turned back to dirt. As the trail got narrower and narrower, I was wondering if maybe we'd made a wrong turn somewhere, or maybe we were actually just on a hiking trail. While this was a fear, I kept seeing faint motorcycle tracks in the sand, so I was pretty sure we were on the right track. On some dirt road in the middle of Oregon. Just went through some pretty hard trails. Zoe is here eating
Lunch with a view.
Eating her pinwheel. How is it? Billy doing strong as always. And it does look like we're about to get rained on.
Yeah, all of a sudden it got way darker than it was a minute ago.
Yeah. But it's been beautiful. And pretty happy we're out here, because it's pretty cool. The bike's a bit dusty.
As always.
As always. But
Oh, yeah.
the rear tire is getting a little low. It's not
too bad, but it's not great either. But yeah, he's pretty happy. Are the tools staying on? It's always a question. Tools are on.
Want hummus and...
Oh yeah, I want hummus. Hit me.
Hit me, baby, one more time. My loneliness is killing me, and I... Oh my goodness, I can't remember a Britney Spears song. Ugh. The rain has begun. We are back on a beautiful paved road and we are putting our sexy rain gear on. Yeah, baby. All right, and this time we put the liners on top of our jackets to test if that's more waterproof than underneath. Okay, let's go.
By this point in our adventure, we had really gotten used to rain, and we had finally perfected our rain gear routine. I know this looks bad, but actually it was kind of welcome after such a hot and dusty day. That night, we camped at a wonderful place in Mitchell, Oregon called the Spoke Inn Hostel. It's a donation-based lodging facility mostly meant for cyclists who are on the Trans-American Bicycle Route. We had seen it on Google Maps and decided to give them a call. The hostess was kind enough to welcome us in with open arms and give us this cool teepee tent.
This is Emily. She's doing the tat on a bicycle.
Yes. All right. Oh, let's hope I can start. The pressure is on. All right, bye guys.
See
Good
ya.
luck. Have a good one. And there she goes. Amazing.
We met her last night in a hostel.
In Mitchell, Oregon. She's my hero now.
There she goes.
Pretty much.
Biking all the way.
Coast to coast.
Pretty amazing.
From North Carolina to Oregon. She has 5 days left on a 3-month trip, which is pretty amazing.
It's made me feel kind of lame. I'm like, I'm on a motorcycle. How lame. But
I still feel cool, but she is 10 times cooler.
she really is.
Yeah. 2 more days for us in Oregon, so that's exciting. Or at least till we get to Port Orford.
Today, we go to Crater Lake.
Deepest lake of the U.S.
Deepest lake in the USA. Last night we camped here, RV park, by the highway, as you can probably hear. Yesterday was kind of a tough day of riding. We hit a couple
It was
trees.
good. It was just until the tree fell down.
Yeah.
Well, the tree was falling down to
Yeah.
our route.
It was really a good day. It was just that at one point there was a tree that had fallen down in front of the trail. Probably could have gone over it, but it just was a little bit like at an angle and probably a good foot and a half off the ground. So getting over it would have been tough, and didn't want to drop the bike and have to pick it up and all that. So we went in the woods down and around on an old trail that was kind of unmarked and had to do a little bit of bushwhacking, but we made our way through and got back on the trail. And then we hit some single track, which was actually really fun. But again, we were pretty tired and just kind of like, whew, this is a lot of weight and heavy, and
But
tensions
then-
got high. Not really,
A little bit.
a little bit.
But then we had the best sandwich we've ever had so far.
Yes, we had incredible sandwiches from Ray's. Ray's grocery store in Oregon makes good deli sandwiches.
Because they have a deli and a bakery. So,
Yeah. Well, this RV park is coming alive. The dogs are barking. The trucks have started. The highway's getting louder. So we're gonna sign off.
and go to Crater Lake.
Crater Lake. Craters of the Moon. Wait, no.
Crater Lake.
Crater Lake National Park. Pretty freaking cool. It is crazy. Apparently, on that island, there's also a crater, and it's 300 feet wide and 90 meters deep. So,
90 meters?
yeah, that's what it said. I don't know why. Yeah. 90 feet, maybe.
I don't know.
And there's a dock down there, and there's boats, and it's getting hot now, and I really want to go swimming. It would be awesome, but it would take a long time to hike down there.
Yep. We're always on a schedule.
Schedule. Just a very peaceful place.
It is,
We just hiked up this little ridge from the bike, and we parked. And I don't know. I could just sit here for a while and just chill, because it is beautiful and calm and kind of scary because there's a huge cliff everywhere you go. I mean, it is down there.
Yeah, so Crater Lake used to be this big volcano, and 7,700 years ago, after it erupted, it just kind of collapsed. And now, no rivers or anything come into this. It's just snow and rainwater. And it's pretty cool. Jeff read that there's trout and salmon in it, but I'm like, how did they get there? I don't know if I believe it.
Apparently there's 60,000 salmon in there.
I don't know.
I believe it.
I need somebody else to tell me.
I googled it. It's true. Just finished my daily routine of cleaning the chain, maybe for the final time. Here's our little house. $47 for this. Good deal. a nice little swimming porch, nice little cabin. Pretty cool, honestly. Zoe just ran off to the bathroom. This is my chance to do my little check-in. I just wanted to say that today is our last day on the trail, and I'm excited about it. But I also feel a little bit kind of bummed out because I feel like it's the last day, and I've really enjoyed this trip, and I want to keep going. I feel like Zoe's pretty tuckered out. She's probably about done with this. Can't blame her. But for me, I'm like, dang, I could keep going. I could do more of this. I don't know. I think it's weird when you're on a trip like this and every day you have a mission in mind. Make it to this town, make it so many miles. It's hard to go back to the ambiguity of life, which is like, what do you want to do with your remaining 70 years of life, whatever it is, 50 years, who knows. But yeah, it's hard to accept that and kind of figure out what it is you want to do every day, especially when you're self-employed and you have some decisions to make. So it's, yeah, I don't know, it's interesting. That's my sort of rambling thought of the day, I guess. Really this whole trip, but summarized today. Sunrise is really cool behind me, or in front of me, behind you.
It's the coldest hand that run down this land where the ocean ends. It's the tallest sound, the damn smallest crowd, but their hearts break loud. Far from ever feeling lost with me, I'll push you back towards the land and sea. They're going down for love, and love is free. Stick with me and I will guarantee.
This was some of my favorite riding from the whole trip. You could really feel the salt in the air as we got closer and closer to the ocean. The terrain and landscape were slowly changing with the advent of moisture in the soil. These woods reminded me of riding my dirt bike through the woods of New Hampshire when I was a young kid. Not seeing anyone for miles, smelling the sap from the pine trees, along with the smoke from the wildfires in the distance. These logging roads, they blew me away. So many of them are built right into the side of the mountains and have some pretty steep drop-offs and switchbacks. They go for miles and miles. At certain points, these trails are so overgrown that I was fully expecting to have to turn around due to a fallen tree. But surprisingly, that never happened.
It's the sharpest cry, the head goes but why, where the desperate lie. Far from ever feeling lost with me, I'll push you back.
We've come down the mountain from, I don't even know, whatever. We're about to get to Port Orford. We're about to get to the final destination of this trip. And we are alongside this beautiful mountain river. And we keep seeing these insanely cool swimming holes. And we just spotted one. And we're gonna go down and see it because we've been trying to get to one. And they're hard to get to because it's just woods. And it's a beautiful river. So we're gonna see what it's like. Pretty sweet.
We don't know yet. Although this does look pretty cool.
I think.
Beautiful.
With me,
I don't cry when it rains no more.
or I get dirt on my shoes. I don't mind climbing 8 more floors, 'cause these stairs are all heading to you. I don't wait
We made it!
for tomorrow's sunshine when I feel it today. And when it's cold in the dead of winter, remember that
6,000 miles
away. One more cold drink, one more roll, one more dance before the doors get closed. Please remember, enjoy the show. Let's get happy before we get old. We don't need plans or a fancy agenda. Well, let's just see where it goes. We got no care for the way people stare at the dust and the dirt on our clothes. Hey, my friend, we'll never say remember when. If we keep on making memories where we stand, where we stand. One more cold drink, one more roll, one more dance before the doors get closed. Please remember, enjoy the show. Let's get happy before we get old. Let's get happy before we get old. No more whiskey, I'll have a Coke. Catching bass on an old fishing boat. One more story from Grandpa Joe. Let's get happy before we get old.
With the adrenaline, it didn't even feel that bad.
On this warm, golden evening in August, we were both excited and sad to have completed the Trans-American Trail. But we weren't quite done yet. We still had to ride the 1,000 miles back to Park City, Utah, where Billy would get some much-needed mechanical attention and rest in my brother's garage. From there, we would fly back to Boston to plan our next adventure. Consider subscribing for our bonus episode where we make the return journey. Things did not go as planned.